Is there a motion to approve tonight's consent agenda?
Move to approve the consent agenda.
Second.
Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor of approving the consent agenda, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Passes. Takes us to item 6. Is there a motion to approve the January 3rd, 2017 village board minutes?
I move to approve the January 3rd, 2017 board minutes.
Second.
Discussion? Yes.
Under 9A1, I was just wondering, the board did discuss, was there any way we can text parcel that we investigated as park plan from surface parking? And I think we should reflect that.
What would be the wording that you're looking for?
The board discussed if it's possible to text the B1 going to P, I don't remember the exact district, B1 from becoming the service. Is it now?
Part, whatever. And I think if we did that, we would also reflect then we would determine that there is no way that we can do that. So it doesn't look like we were against making that determination. So I'm not sure what the ending is.
You were saying so it doesn't become surface parking?
I didn't realize it was already.
Oh, yeah, that would have been, sorry about that. Yeah, that must have been really confusing.
Any other discussion? All in favor of approving the January 3rd village board minutes as written, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Next item on the agenda is citizens to be heard. This item is for matters that are not on this evening's agenda. Discussion may follow. Comment on non-agenda items or discussion and action may come at future meetings. Is there anybody who wishes to be heard on non-agenda items? Seeing none, we'll move on to item 8, swearing in of police. Well, we've got a new police sergeant and a new police officer, so I'll have police chief.
We're coming.
You're on.
Brought some backup.
So chief number?
Got the cameras for it. I know. It's scoring. It's a big day. It's a big day for some. Okay, so for those of you that are new to this meeting, we typically swear our new police officers in at the village of Shorewood at this meeting or one of these meetings. And today we'll be swearing in 2 officers. I'm proud to say that we will be full staff for the first time in almost 2 years, so I'm very pleased about that. So are the officers, so they can get some off time. So they have been working extremely hard, especially over the month of December, so I'm very pleased about that. So without further ado, we'll swear our first officer in. This is Brandon Ackley. He grew up in a town, I think you might know, Green Bay. They got a game coming up, right? They got a game coming up. You got Rogers plays in them. So he's from Green Bay. He came down to go to school at UWM, and while he was at UWM, he became a security officer while he was going to school there, and worked in the dispatch center, and then he became a police officer at UWM. There's a common theme here. Theron Rogers, who's in the back, we stole him from UWM as well. So he came over from UWM, so we're really pleased to have him as a sergeant for us. Good thing is there's an easy transition because he's familiar with the area and he's worked with the police department before, so that's real helpful. And his parents are here, so I don't mess the names up, Dave and Lynn. And so we'll ask them to come up in just a minute, but we'll have our municipal clerk swear Mr. Ackley in.
I, Brandon L. Ackley,
I, Brandon L. Ackley,
who have been appointed
who have been appointed
to the position of police sergeant
to the position of police sergeant
in the village of Shorewood,
in the village of Shorewood,
swear that I will support
swear that I will support
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
to enforce all of the laws
to enforce all the laws
of the United States,
of the United States,
the State of Wisconsin,
the State of Wisconsin,
the ordinances of the village of Shorewood,
the ordinances of the village of Shorewood,
obey all of the lawful orders
obey all the lawful orders
of my superior officers,
of my superior
and
officers,
faithfully discharge
and faithfully discharge
the duties of my office
the duties of my office
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
For those that are new, the tradition is that somebody would pin the badge on the newest officer, so his father, ask him to come up. We always put the fire department pit in next door because there might be a little blood that we practice. We're good. If we need it, we can wake them up. Yeah, you can introduce yourself.
Congratulations, welcome.
Okay, so Johnny Vance makes our 25th employee, so like I said before, that fills us out, so we're very pleased to have him. He is from Beloit, and then went to UW Whitewater and played basketball there. He knows Theron, but he said Theron wasn't good enough to play basketball, so but said he got better after he left college. No, that's what Theron's a sergeant, so you can deal with that later. After Whitewater, he went to Milwaukee County Sheriff's Office, where he was a corrections officer for almost 8 years, and then he became a state trooper. So now we have 2 former state troopers and 2 former UWM. That one's keeping record. And then we're lucky enough to have him here in the village of Shorewood, and so we're very excited about that. And he just started field training this past week. And 4 months later, he'll be on his own. So, and then we'll have a pinning here in a second, but we will ask the municipal clerk, or municipal clerk to come up.
I, Jair A. Vance,
I, Jair Evans,
who have been appointed
who have been appointed
to the position of police officer
to the position of police officer
in the village of Shorewood,
in the village of Shorewood,
swear that I will support
swear that I will support
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
to enforce all of the laws
to enforce all of the laws
of the United States,
of the United States,
the State of Wisconsin,
the State of Wisconsin,
the ordinances of the village of Shorewood,
the ordinances of the village of Shorewood,
obey all of the lawful orders
obey all the lawful orders
of my superior
of
officers,
my superior officers,
and faithfully discharge
and faithfully discharge
the duties of my office
the duties of my office
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
Put the phone down now. She was just told about 5 minutes ago she was going to do this. Can you come on up here? You guys can come too if you want to take pictures. And you, little girl, you said you were going to dance, so. I hope that this comes true. She's ready.
You notice the difference the way the mom puts on the pin?
Straight. It's okay, we can hug her.
us to the next item on the agenda, which is under new business 9A1, Strategic Initiative Committee. Trustee Zolbeck, presentation discussed by Wilson Gillespie and Task Force Steering Committee. Anything to say?
Yeah, I think there's three things we'd like to do here in this agenda. First, a couple of comments. Secondly, the steering committee representative, the Wilson Drive Community Task Force Steering Committee representative will give us a presentation of their work and their findings, and will include presentation by MSA and the work that they did. And afterwards, we'll come back and talk about next steps for us. But before I throw it over to Therese for the presentation, Mr. President, I just want to acknowledge all the members of the task force. The steering committee in particular spent a lot of time, and we purposely threw them a ill-defined task. Purposely. Knowing that as my predecessor as committee chair, Trustee Linnane, when the process first started, was that we were interested in maximizing public input and communication with the committee. Excuse me, the community. This is a much different sort of road project than simply repaving one of our neighborhood streets. And in deciding to do so, we gave the citizen-led committee a little structure. And to all the committee, steering committee members here, I guess I'm not going to say I apologize, because I don't, but I do mean to say I understand and I appreciate the challenge that presented. To come into a process and have to design the process while you're working the process. I understand the frustrations that may have caused. At the same time, I want to acknowledge and thank all of the work group members, as well as a number of you, and I see a number of you in the room here today that attended many, if not all, of the meetings and participated in very meaningful ways. And I think the board, certainly the SIC committee, has heard the concerns and the desires of the work group members, of the steering committee members, and of the community. Early on in the partway into the process, we said, from looking at those four options, development on the west side of Wilson being one, we decided, partly and largely, based on feedback from the task force, from the steering committee, from the work groups, from all of the committees, we decided to say, you know what, let's stop talking about it. Let's take that off the table. So it was and continues to be a good and informative process from my perspective as a board member. So I wanted to take this opportunity to thank all of the task force members, the steering committee members, work group members, and others that participated. I will just one final thing before I pass it over to Therese. She doesn't even there. I was looking for blue. Is also to recognize the work of the staff. Taking what is at least maybe part of a planning process and taking it out of the profession's hands and saying, we're going to open this up and do it a different way. And use the process that we have in discussed as I not done before. I know that's got its own set of concerns, and so I want to acknowledge and thank Erica particularly for being patient, at least is patient with me through this process that isn't completely done, but very, very near. We'll talk about those after we hear from the steering committee. Truth.
Okay.
Yeah, please. Yeah, this is Therese Klein. She is one of the 13 members of our steering committee. Weather has our two co-chairs out of state, one by choice and one by chance. Not here, Mr. Therese is presenting on behalf of the task force and steering.
Could we maybe just have the members of the steering committee just raise their hands or clerks? Just stand up, I know there's a few
Teresa,
who are
you can
here in the audience, and I'd just like the members to be recognized.
We have three sitting over here. Eric Kudo, Peggy, So what I'm going to present on behalf of the chair tonight, or the co-chairs. And basically what the task force was about in our findings. Slides. Are we supposed to look at
Chris,
it?
or-
Okay.